You've probably noticed that it's getting harder and harder to profess publicly that you believe in Jesus. This Jesus who calls us to obey him. This Jesus who says that right is still right and wrong is still wrong. Hi, I'm Bernie Diamond and welcome again to Fresh. Yeah, it's getting harder and harder. Part of our ministry team lives in a country where churches are being burned down and pastors are being locked up, or even worse. In other parts of the world, like where I live, the pressure to forsake all that old-fashioned, irrelevant, right is right, wrong is wrong, and Jesus-y stuff is mounting through a war of ideas, through a cancel culture, through an open disgust in society towards the things of Christ. What do we do with that? That's not a theoretical question. It's a question that each one of us has to answer for ourselves as we live in an increasingly anti-Christian world. What do you do with that? Well, we can either be cowed into submission through our complicit silence or simply going with the flow, or we can quietly, lovingly, openly stand for Christ and pay the price. Said Jesus, I tell you, if you stand before others and are willing to say you believe in me, then I will say that you belong to me. I will say this in the presence of God's angels, but if you stand before others and you say you do not believe in me, I will say that you don't belong to me. I will say this in the presence of God's angels. Standing for Christ will cost you something, perhaps a little, perhaps a lot. But take courage. Don't be ashamed of Jesus, and he won't be ashamed of you. That's his word, fresh for you today. Over the years, people have been on my back to share more of what God has done for me. And because I want to encourage you, I'd love to send you a free copy of my latest life application booklet. It's called How God Could Use a Donkey Like Me. To request yours, stop by at ChristianityWorks.com and you'll see that free offer right there towards the top of the homepage. Again, that's ChristianityWorks.com.